power of editing.
I remember illegally downloading bum fights. I pirated bum fights.
Using that as my barometer of where I want to eat now.
That means you missed me doing whatever the fuck I was doing just now.
There any exclusive? You can tell the So You Want to Get That podcast. You can only hear it here.
Exclusive.
I gave
away a lot of exclusives.
Yeah, you did already.
Welcome to the So You Want to Get Fat podcast. I am your host, not your typical chef, Brian Sao. And today with me is my co-host, my wonderful Boku, Chef Paul Frenchy.
You have to explain that now.
Daniel. Well,
oh no, that's a whole story.
On today's episode that came out, we were reacting to Fallow and they were showing Boku's restaurant.
Oh, so you went into it?
Well, yeah, and then you told the story of.
Oh, I told it on the show?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Yes.
So self-explanatory.
Yes. On the meat and potatoes of today's episode. On the meat and potatoes of today's episode, we have a returning guest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have a returning guest.
Hey, what's going on?
Justin Whang.
Yo, one of my favorite things about this show is like you reminding Frenchy what he said in the past. It happens every episode at some point.
Yes.
Oh man.
Justin Whang.
I have people have to do it to me when I do things, so I get it.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's particularly bad because he's old too.
Yeah.
I am not.
I mean, I'm getting pretty fucking old as well.
Justin Whang, welcome back.
Hey, I'm glad to be back.
It's good to have you back.
Fuck yeah.
So we are going to be interviewing the mighty Justin Whang, Tales from the Internet. He's going to tell us a little bit of his story. But before we do that, Justin, where are we filming from?
We are filming above the glorious.
Wait, that's my stage stick.
I'm stealing your shit, bro. I'm stealing your shit. Gimmick infringement. We're above the lovely Les Ravages, just outside of Times Square. What street is this exactly? I don't remember.
340 West 46th Street, New York, 10036. For all the swag and postcards that we're still not getting.
Oh, and you should visit us because Frenchy and I have been getting more and more regular visitors.
Actually, I like visitors better.
Yeah, I like visitors more.
I cannot wait to eat after this podcast because I've been hearing so much about like you've kind of I've heard about the new menu. Yeah. So I've been hearing about the new menu for months. Now it's finally time.
I was just about to say I've been trying to get you here for months.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Last night, seafood risotto.
I saw you post about that.
Damn.
Good.
I had it for lunch and I ordered it again for dinner.
Oh yeah. Hail to the yeah. All right. Well, if you're in New York, you might as well visit me at Mission Sandwich Social, 326 Bedford Ave. Isn't that easy to remember, guys? Okay,
no.
340 West 46th Street, 326 Bedford Ave. Manhattan, Brooklyn.
Yeah, but it's like all roads lead to Rome.
Yeah.
We're right next to like all the drop-offs for every subway, every bus, every train, that. It's easier to come here.
It is easier to
I took an Uber here and it was a really stupid idea.
Thank Roland. That we offered to Uber back from the concert. He's like, no, dude, like we'll be back in the city in 20 minutes.
Oh, right. Oh, that's right. Because it was at not MetLife.
City Field.
City Field. Yeah. So he went to Jelly Roll and Post Malone concert at City Field.
But my OCD did not want to deal with like the 70,000 people trying to leave the stadium.
You might be the first person I ever met that actually listens to Jelly Roll.
I don't listen to it. I just went to the concert.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Never mind.
But you know what? I do have a new affinity. I mean, there are a few songs that are deep, and
I've never listened to Jelly Roll before.
Yeah.
He's so famous.
He's one of those guys where it's like he's a famous musician, but I've never heard people talk about how much they like his music.
Right.
They always talk about what a great guy he is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not going to a concert to see a guy be a great guy on stage. Like,
right. Exactly.
He's
good with that.
He's the Joel McHale of TV. Ooh.
Whoops. Okay, so a few shout outs before we go on with today's episode. I do want to thank everyone who came out to the Lost Becomes show upstate. We did Potsdam, New York, which Potsdam, I want to say, you guys your parenting style is amazing because at this show, we had a bunch of high schoolers come in and they are some of the nicest, most well-behaved, well-mannered kids with Mohawks I have ever met in my life. After the show, they came up to me and all my bandmates said, thank you for coming. As we were packing up the van, they all came to the van and offered to help us move things. I mean, You guys are awesome. And then the day after we played Poughkeepsie, New York, and you guys suck. Just kidding. No.
Wait, you were in Poughkeepsie. Wait, what day were you in Poughkeepsie?
Last Saturday. So
Fuck, I should have gone.
What? Were you in that area?
No, but Pat wanted me to come too. There was a beefsteak party.
Yeah.
And then he said like, "Oh, come out!" I'm like, "It's really gonna be really fun." And it's.
I would have loved for you and Pat to have seen us.
But I don't know. But when I'm in Jersey, I'm like so lazy.
All right, no, I get it. You have that big deck.
Yeah, big deck.
Justin, you have
a huge deck.
You have to come sit on my big deck, Justin.
Damn, I gotta go sit on the deck.
Actually, Justin should come out to Jersey. Yeah.
The Justin should come out to Jersey. That's never gonna happen.
I never was in Jersey until the pandemic.
True.
You know, I was like, Jersey. Then I was like, wait, this is a real place?
It exists?
This exists?
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Well, the Lost Become show, this was our third time playing there, our first time headlining. We had an amazing turnout. Thank you to Jesse Leach of Killswitch Engage. We'll play some footage right now. He joined us on stage.
Oh, that's sick. What song did he do?
I'm sorry. Well, he appeared on a song of ours called Broken Mirrors.
Oh, that's right. I heard that song,
And so the last two times we were in Poughkeepsie, he came out to the show. He lives in the area, so
sick.
Came to hang, joined us on stage. Was a great time. And tomorrow, which by the time this episode comes out, the show would be done already. We're opening for Dry Kill Logic at the Brooklyn Monarch. So
that's tomorrow night. Right?
I love that.
Night,
yeah.
Which if
tomorrow night in real life.
In real life, yes. If you come out, let me know. I'll put you on the list.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool. And then lastly, before we get to the meat and potatoes, if you want to be an asshole, you should pick up a bottle. No, you should not pick up a bottle of gochujang.
À l'orange.
Gochujang.
À l'orange.
Yes. All right. So be an asshole. Pick up a bottle. I lost track of what I said before, but you should definitely not pick up a bottle of Lost Becomes Blink Once. Blink Once.
I went through my bottle of that in like literally 3 days.
Hell yeah.
It's so fucking good.
Now you have another bottle to go through in 3 days. Yeah, there we go. Let's hook up, Justin.
I was about to order another one, so.
No, don't order.
Perfect.
Come on, you know a guy.
I hate to be that guy, though. I hate to be like, oh, can you give me this? I hate it.
Frenchy,
Don't we have a box?
Yeah, we have a whole box right behind Justin. Yeah. Frenchy, someone mentioned in the comments section, they're like,
here we go. What did I do
every
now?
time we do this segment, the Blink Once, someone said, I'm waiting for the day when Frenchy realizes that he's winking and not blinking. And I was like, oh my God, they're right. So you should actually.
I mean, is this like a rectangle and a square kind of thing where a wink is kind of blink? The blink is like.
But a wink is one eye. It's very specific.
But it's kind of a wink is kind of a blink.
Yeah. Our fans have way too much.
I'm gonna consult.
Yeah.
The internet.
ChatGPT.
Yeah. Is a wink a type of blink?
Well, a blink is unintentional, right? You don't.
No, it's not. I'm wrong.
It's not.
It's not.
Oh, it's not. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Should we
they're very firmly defined concepts.
Okay.
I guess we're gonna have to change the name on the bottles.
Wink
Once, because I'm not fucking changing.
Brian, why'd you name your hot sauce wrong?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you named it wrong.
My band sucks. We don't know how to name a sauce. We should go back and change the name of the song.
Yeah.
We should throw away all the vinyl that's in production right now because it says Blink Once on the back.
You can just draw it over with magic marker.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, let's take it a step further.
How hard can it be to do all that?
Let's cross it out with crayon.
Crayon.
Yeah. All right. All right. That's the last of the. No, there's one more plug. If you're enjoying these episodes,
Spotify.
Okay. Done.
There you go.
But why, Frenchy?
Because they don't edit us or whatever.
Yes,
or they don't
censor us.
They don't censor us.
Don't fucking censor us. Okay? Well, on YouTube, we tend to get demonetized.
Damn, I just remembered how much you had to censor it the last time I was on the fucking show because I just talk like this without thinking about it.
That is true. Yes,
yeah.
we do.
But now
that one was rough.
So who cares?
Yeah, Spotify, it's going to be way easier for you guys.
Yes.
Do we make money off of Spotify?
Not yet.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
well, we do, but no, we do, but it's a very minute amount.
Oh, okay.
As we try to shift people over to the Spotify world. Spotify is going hard on the podcast. Have you guys noticed that?
No, why?
Like, if you open the Spotify app, they always have video at the front page.
Nice. Yeah, I've noticed that. I've had like, now that they've kind of like made video more accessible on Spotify, I've had a lot of people ask me to like put the videos back up on there.
Oh, did you do it before?
No, I mean put them up there.
Put them up there.
Put the old videos up there, rather.
Yeah. So check us out on Spotify if you happen to check us out.
Like at the bottom on the like if you scroll through, or
on your homepage. Let me see.
3 hours later.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get this show on the road,
let's
baby.
Get the show on the road.
Meat and potatoes.
Yeah, meat and potatoes. Welcome back, Justin Whang. Last time.
Bienvenue.
Last time you were on
Welcome
this podcast.
It was towards the beginning, I think.
It was at the very early days of the podcast. And we actually had you on to give us your commentary on the long ago drama of Sniper Wolf and Azzy.
Oh, that's right. Wow. I forgot those people existed.
Yes,
Holy shit.
Same here. I don't even know if they're still making content.
I think they are, just like not in my like periphery anymore.
Yeah, same. And
he came up on my feed.
Who?
That with who was cooking the $3 steak.
Oh, Osmongold.
Osmongold.
This has been a big year for him. Like he's the biggest streamer right now.
Oh yeah. He pops up on my shit all the time.
Yeah. Getting political.
He's getting very political. Oof. Yeah, he's saying very specific.
I mean, that's why he showed up on my feed.
Yeah, it's working for him.
Well, but last time you were on here, Justin, we didn't really talk much about you or your story, and I know. You've given interviews before, but I feel like our audience would really benefit from knowing a bit more of your story, especially in this day of content creators. And
my story. What do you want to know about the story?
Well, all right, let's start with the most obvious thing.
Origin story.
The
origin
story. Yeah. What's
your
anime
one time
origin story?
My anime. Well, like one time, like several decades ago, my parents fucked, and now here I am. Then like I grew up in Queens.
Yeah.
Was in like a lot of bands, spent a significant amount of time like in my like late 20s, early 30s touring. And then like I guess like because of the nature of like being away that much, I was like I can't just have like a regular job. I worked at a music studio in Queens before that, Roxy Studios in Long Island City. Then it became Otter House, and then that place is just gone now. Well, Otter House is in Brooklyn, but the building is gone.
Okay.
But so I was working there for a significant amount of time, but I was like, because it was a music studio, they kind of understood the situation with me touring a lot, so I could just kind of come and go as I please. But if I wanted like something like more financially, like I needed things that I can kind of like, any kind of regular job. You can't just be like, all right, I'm going to be gone for a month now,
right?
And have that happen every other month. So I was finding all kinds of like odd jobs. Like I was doing I was writing content for blogs and shit, and it was like stupid, like stupid garbage bullshit, like the top 5 effects of eating walnuts and things like that.
Okay, yeah.
Like just the absolute like the most like terrible like cycled garbage content. So I was doing that as one odd job. I was working a lot as like a TV and movie extra, which that was great. Like because like you get daily overtime on that, and you get overtime a lot on it. So like that was a pretty good job. And you take the job and you're committed for one day and that's it. And aside from that, I just kind of wanted to do YouTube.
Right.
And that kind of like, so that was like something I was just kind of doing alongside, not even like really intending for that to be a job.
Right.
But then that started to blow up.
So question, you said you always wanted to be a YouTuber. So how long was
I didn't say
YouTube?
I always want.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I just wanted to do it. I didn't want to like, I never wanted to be a YouTuber.
Right.
Yeah. Like back in the day, I remember like when YouTubers started to become a thing.
Yeah.
And all the personalities I would see, I would like, these guys all suck. And I would never like want to, like, this was all like, it would come up on like MySpace for me, like various YouTubers. Like I think I would see like Onision and like Shane Dawson and people like that pop up, and I was like, this is lame as fuck. This is not for me.
Yeah.
But then I just became a YouTuber anyway, I guess.
So it sounds like a lot of things were happening at once. You said you were, looking for work that you could do that works with your schedule. So when you started YouTube, was there this prospect, I can make money off of this, or you just dove into it first and you happened to make the money from it?
I'm trying to think of like the sequence of events here, because it I was always like cognizant of the fact that I could make some money on it, but it seemed unlikely. But then it started to come in, and I was like, oh, like this is like something I should kind of like pay more attention to and like put more effort into. And then at a certain point, it just kind of like eclipsed all the other money I was making. So I was just, all right, I guess this is my full-time thing now.
Right on.
Which like at the time it was perfect too, because like I still had those touring considerations.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh well, I can like literally do this on the road. It doesn't matter.
Right.
And like there have been times when I had to like shoot videos on the road and it was fine.
And
But
how long ago was it when you started, and then how long did it take before that moment came where you're like, oh, this is eclipsing everything else?
I started in May of 2016. So it's actually coming up on 10 years.
Wow.
Like a year from now, it'll be 10 years, which is ridiculous to think about.
Yeah.
But the time I remember like very specifically the time where I was like, all right, I can go full time on this was when I made my video about rotten.com. And that one had gotten 100,000 views in under 24 hours. And for some reason to me, that felt like a good,
barometer.
a good barometer to be like, all right, I can do this full time and not like worry about other shit.
Dude, that's super cool. Almost 10 years. Holy cow.
Yeah. I remember when that Rotten video was. That might have been like 2 years into it.
Right.
What the Rotten video?
So do you remember a website called rotten.com?
Vaguely.
It was like the original Gore website.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So Justin did a video about rotten.com. That was like one of his first big videos to pop off.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I still think your channel is super duper unique, and there aren't too many channels like it. Obviously, there's copycats and stuff like that. But what got you to do videos about that stuff to begin with?
Originally, like for those who don't know, like most of like what I do is kind of like internet stories, like popular videos I have for like the My Little Pony cum jar.
Even I know that one.
Yeah. My Little Pony cum jar, 2 Girls, 1 Cup, like going into like the backstory of those kinds of things. Originally I was just like thinking of stuff to do, and these were like things that I was like aware of. So I was all right, I guess I can like talk about these things and make an interesting video about it, and that became like the bulk of what people wanted to see for my channel.
Right. Was there ever a period when you started where you're just kind of throwing shit on the wall and then?
Oh yeah, like that's like the entire like first couple of years of their channel. And even now, like when someone asks me for advice on YouTube stuff, I tell them like you gotta just like it's better to kind of go in and like try a bunch of stuff and see how it works, as opposed to like going in with this like grand specific vision of what you want the channel to be. Because like a lot of times like you'll find that you're kind of like you find like a good niche without like expecting to.
Right. Usually, I mean, at least for me, I just kind of landed on it.
Yeah, totally.
Thing, right?
Because you started with like the sandwich videos.
Yeah.
And like that, but like when you like found the reaction series, that's when you really popped off.
Yeah,
that was just like a COVID thing that you were doing, I think, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. I was just trying.
I don't know about you guys. I knew exactly what I was doing. I did one concept and that's it, and I'm sticking to it.
And you're still here.
I'm still here.
Still here. Hell yeah. So what's YouTube been like for you now? How do you stay inspired? Where do you get your topics from?
So like I feel like recently I kind of like there were like a lot of stories I had like in my head of like things I wanted to cover. I still have like a significant list of them that I want to get to, but at the same time now that like the years have kind of gone, like it's literally almost 10 years, I have been taking like a lot more videos from like suggestions that people send me and things like that, and also kind of like branching out on topics. I have a couple of them, but I want to do more wrestling videos. But you know what it is though? It's funny. Like every time like I go on like a streak of like the other topics, I'm like, oh man, I need to. It's been too long. I need to do a gross video again.
Right.
Like that's like always gonna be the staple. Is like the weird gross shit.
Yeah.
Like actually, so I didn't even think about this until after I left. So I recorded. I don't know if the episode will be out by the time this is, but the one we shot at Mission Sandwich.
Yeah.
So the last video that I put out as of like when we were recording this was the video about this guy. Like he was referred to as Parasite Man, where he became obsessed with wanting to infect himself with pinworms.
This came out already, right?
This came out.
Yeah.
This came out last week. Pinworms. and various other parasites, but primarily pinworms. And he does things like, he's infecting like he's like to spread pinworms. No, you gotta like scratch your asshole like and kind of like touch things. So he was like doing this at restaurants. He's like going to clubs and like getting like pinworm eggs and women's drinks. He's like hooking up with girls and sticking his fingers in their mouth and shit.
Oh.
But like I remember, so when I was at your restaurant shooting the episode of of your new series, which by the way, like that's such a brilliant concept for a series.
Oh, thank you.
It's amazing.
That episode will be out next week.
This is like this might I don't know how I haven't seen the edited version yet, but that might be one of my favorite like collaborations I've ever done.
So the new series that I've been working on, having guests come to the restaurant, make a sandwich. Mm-hmm. There's a reason why the podcast has the same guests as the sandwich videos,
that makes sense. So. But so I realized this after like I left after we done the episode, because I was telling you all about that video about the pinworms I was working on, and I'm talking loudly in your fucking restaurant about a guy scratching his ass and putting pinworm eggs in food. And it's like when we're shooting the episode, it's not like it's like shut down. Like there's actual customers walking in and out of the place, and I'm like, damn, I probably should have been
recording you.
I'm like, damn, I probably should have been talking about that so loudly in front of Brian's customers.
And no risk to you.
Yeah. Especially as I'm looking at all the comments on my video, like, oh man, I wish I wasn't eating when I fucking watched this video about a guy putting pinworms in people's food.
Justin, business has been a little down since you came in. Yeah.
So.
Come for the sandwich, leave for the pinworms.
The thing is though, like if you get pinworms, I only learned this doing the video. Like it's because like the symptoms are so mild or like non-existent at first, you can never really know where you got them from.
Oh, right.
So like
right.
That's how like he was like in theory you would kind of like get away with infecting people like that. That also makes me think of, have you ever watched this movie Ebola Syndrome?
I have not. What is
this is like a classic like Chinese filth movie. Like it's so Ebola Syndrome is there's this Chinese restaurant and this guy they're in Africa.
Yeah.
And like there's an outbreak in a local tribe of like Ebola. And basically what it comes down to is like the Chinese guy is like he's a carrier for Ebola. He's immune to it, but he can carry it around. And then he's infecting all the food and basically causes like a big Ebola pandemic through the Chinese restaurant. It's
hell yeah.
I am minimizing how like fucked up this movie is, but like if you want to watch something like really twisted, watch this fucking movie.
All right. There you go. You
Only
heard
because it's possible.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It is possible. Right. Ugh.
And it probably happened.
You remember when they had that Ebola outbreak in Brooklyn? It wasn't even an outbreak. It wasn't even an outbreak. No, it was
scare.
Yeah, it was a scare because there was one guy who, like, when they did have that Ebola outbreak, the most recent one a few years ago, I remember specifically one of the doctors had come to Brooklyn and immediately, do you know the gutter in Brooklyn?
Yes.
Yeah, like the first thing the guy did, he came back from treating people with Ebola and immediately just went to the gutter in Brooklyn to go bowling.
Oh,
and so like they had to shut that place down for like a day and fucking disinfect it for Ebola.
So with your content, you said like every now and then you have to go back to your gross out stuff because that's definitely
it's the staple.
How are you not demonetized or like deplatformed?
I don't fucking know, dude. Like it's weird the things that get demonetized too. Like my usual like trashy videos like that I do usually do not get demonetized. Although I think I do have a yellow $sign on the pinworm video right now.
Oh no shit.
That's but that's actually surprisingly rare for me. Let me see if they yeah, it's still yellow.
So when you have the yellow $sign, basically means you can't monetize. Am I right?
Yeah,
it ain't green, baby.
It ain't green.
It's like limited. So like you might get some amount of limited ads,
right?
But in general, you're only getting YouTube Premium revenue off of that.
Gotcha.
I remember a few years ago too. They were talking about like making an effort to reach out to more sponsors who are okay with limited ad videos,
right?
But it doesn't seem like they made much headway in that department.
Yeah, I think
which is weird because like they'll like the stuff that gets demonetized on YouTube, a lot of times is significantly less offensive than stuff that gets ads on TV all the fucking time.
Right.
Like if I like say hypothetically I made a Walking Dead YouTube series that was like the exact same as the show, that would get demonetized instantly. But you go to the fucking channel and they have full ads.
Right. Yeah.
So
through that. Do that. I mean, listen, this podcast gets demonetized on YouTube,
which I'm surprised because,
but it's mainly because we're reacting to clips that'll have copyrighted music or.
Wait, so you're getting limited ads, or are you getting like a copyright?
A copyright thing.
Oh, that's different. That's
So we end up clipping it out. So there's usually big chunks of
you know
the
what?
show that
Actually, what I found recently,
why you go to Spotify.
Yeah, I found that like so YouTube for a long time has had this thing where if you wind up with a copyrighted song in your video, you could like kind of like remove just the song and not lose the voices.
Right.
For a long time, that feature was terrible and it would just like ruin the audio or it would try it and fail. The last time I had to do that, it actually worked pretty well.
Really?
I was shocked.
Fucking AI, man. AI.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. Well, for us, we just clip it out entirely and tell people to go to Spotify.
Next time you have to do it, though, I would recommend trying that tool because it's gotten way better than it used to be.
I'll give that a shot.
Definitely.
Yeah. Anyway, so as far as your YouTube channel goes, and like, has there been any interesting opportunities it's given you that you feel like you wouldn't have otherwise gotten? Like, I mean, are there any standout moments through your career that, you know, came because of YouTube? Curious.
Actually, so it's interesting. Right now, I don't even know if I can talk about this or not. I'll just like say what I'm going to say and we can cut it out if like it needs to be. But like right now I'm working on a. Although I've definitely talked about this before, but like I think on stream or something, very early on in the channel, I was in the running for. Do you know that series on the History Channel, Hunting Hitler?
Yeah.
So those producers, they were making a show.
How do I not know that?
Yeah, actually, I'm curious. How come you don't know? Frenchy's a big history buff.
Yeah, it seems like your kind of show.
Wait, what are the implications there?
No, but so like they were.
I would kill baby Hitler.
Even if you just suspected that the baby was Hitler, you're like, oh, we gotta do what we gotta do.
Oof. You heard it here on So You Want to Get Back.
It's like, I got word that all the babies in this hospital may be Hitler, so they all got to go.
This episode's definitely demonetized now. It's okay.
But yeah, so like they were working on a show about Area 51.
Yeah.
And they had a few people in the running to be like the cast of like investigators. So like because of some videos I had done, one of the producers wanted me to potentially be one of the people that kind of they wanted me to be the guy that kind of like does like puts together the timeline of everything on the show. But I think the show just didn't happen.
Right.
But I had done like maybe like 2 or 3 interviews with them about like potentially being one of the guys on that series.
Yeah. Dude, that's sick.
This had to be like 2019, 2018 when we were talking about this.
Oh, okay. So yeah, a little whiles ago.
Yeah.
And what's the future looking like for Justin Whang?
The future. I guess this also like goes back into like the opportunities from it. I also just recorded. There's an independent game developer, Puppet Combo. They make like a bunch of like throwback horror games. They're kind of like PlayStation style.
Yeah.
But they also have like a kind of like a 70s horror movie type of vibe. So I just shot a movie with them where I get I'm not gonna say what happens in the opening scene, but I'm in the opening scene.
Oh, dude, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's so sick too. Like they
gets killed.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, that seems like a likely scenario. But, yeah, it's cool because like Ben, the guy who like runs that, he's very much like really about that old school horror. We shot the movie on Super 16. Like it's going to feel like a legitimate like 70s slasher movie.
Yeah.
So like that's what the future holds. I think we're looking for an October release for that.
Oh, so this year?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah,
all
like
right.
I think he might have actually finished editing it already, which is insane.
Have you seen the sequence yet? Or
No, I haven't seen it yet.
That's awesome.
But I know I blew my fucking voice out in it.
Hell yeah.
Screaming.
Yeah.
Because he's dying.
Allegedly. All right, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's what the future holds, I guess.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing your story. And as far as
I feel like I talked too much throughout that entire segment.
No, I mean that was kind of the whole idea. You know, something else I was going to ask, because there's so many people who aspire now to be a YouTuber, right? As as much as YouTubers find that to be a dirty word, but I genuinely do believe you have to have a lot of grit to keep doing this work because it is a fucking grind. So for you, was it that grind or was it something you enjoyed and it didn't feel like work? Like where's the, you've been doing this for 10 years, right? So how did you maintain the channel for as long as you did?
It's weird because like at first I was able to like kind of like pull together the motivation to get together like maybe like 3 videos a fucking week. But that 3
like, videos a week?
That like proved to be like that was when I was doing like gaming videos too, and that proved to be way too much.
Right.
Because like those gaming videos took so long to edit too. Like that was just, and like people weren't even fucking watching those.
Right.
So I wound up just being a total waste of time to like do that. But it's weird because like in the kind of situation where you don't have like a boss to tell you like, hey, like you need to do this and this at this time. Sometimes it is like kind of like rough to like pull yourself together and make yourself just do it.
Right.
But I don't know. Like it's like it comes to me. It's like, all right, you got to do it now, and like that's it.
Have you always been that way growing up with other things you've done? I mean, you were in bands, you toured a lot. You have to have a certain amount of grit to do that, right?
It's weird because I've always been one of those people that I get my work done the night before it's due. So
because you want to chill and relax.
Exactly. Like I fucking I'll like spend all week hanging out and be like, oh shit, now I need to like get some work done. And I'll get as much done in a day as I can.
So you're having your cake and eating it too, actually, if you think
for now. Eventually it's gonna catch up to me, but for now I'm good.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, if you met a young person aspiring to get into this line of work, what would you tell them, Justin?
I would say, like I said before, just try a bunch of things until you kind of find something that's working for you, and it may be something that you don't expect. So, like don't be afraid to try some shit that may even like you might feel like stupid doing it, but it might just in practice might actually work.
Yeah, because every time a young person comes to me and asks, what's the best piece of advice you would give me? I want to become a chef. I say, run, fucking run. Anyway, all right.
I feel like the algorithms now, like I feel like they used to penalize you a lot more for experimenting.
Right.
Now you can try a lot of different things, and if something flops, it's almost like the algorithm forgets it. Now you can just like move on with your life and do something else.
But I feel like it's going to be more accessible, right? I mean, the real talent is storytelling, right?
Yeah.
So with AI and everything, like you can have a lot of the hard work and the hard labor done by AI as long as you're a good storyteller.
Well, remember,
it depends because like AI now, like it gets so many things wrong that you have you still like if I wanted to like say hypothetically I wanted to like have AI write me a script, I would need to like fact check every single thing that I wrote to the point where I would just in a way be making more work for myself,
right?
Rather than just to like do it myself from the beginning.
It's going to be interesting to see how things evolve and change with AI. There's no fucking stopping it, whether you like it or not. I mean, remember when we interviewed Nigel, he was saying how like all the lower tier menial jobs as far as YouTube goes are eventually going to disappear because people just fucking get it done on AI. And again, like it doesn't, right or wrong doesn't matter. There's no stopping it. Like look what happened to fucking cassettes and then CDs and then somehow vinyl came back around, but whatever the case may be, you're not going to stop technology. All right, man. Well, thanks for that, buddy. That's the interview section. I don't know. Do you have any questions?
Honestly, that was probably like the first time I did like an interview type thing in a long time. So I usually don't do them. But it was probably been like several years since I did like a proper interview.
Hell yeah! Well, is there any exclusive you can tell the So You Want to Get That podcast? You can only hear it here.
Exclusive.
I
gave away a lot of exclusives.
Yeah, you did already.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. He dies.
Yeah,
allegedly.
Some of them that I don't know if I'm allowed to give away yet. So.
Yeah. Well,
which will remind me to check with the German guys.
Yes,
power of editing.
Hell yeah. Yeah, power of editing. If in fact we did have to remove this segment and we just like clipped it out, like
we have plenty more.
Well, the thing is, people are going to be hearing this part of the podcast like, wait, What are they talking about? What are they talking about?
Nothing. You didn't.
But that's even funnier than if they hear me talk about some German guys. They're like, who are the German guy?
The Germans.
Are they the ones running the ship here?
Oh shit! All right, let's get to my favorite segment of the podcast. Headphones on, everybody. My favorite segment of the podcast. It is the not so current news. All right, hell yeah.
It feels longer.
That did feel long. I think you and I were both pretty fucking embarrassed doing that dance in front of Justin just now.
Good. That means you missed me doing whatever the fuck I was doing just now. The camera didn't miss it, so.
Wait, were you dancing?
I was doing something. I was kind of like, I don't know if I would call it dancing.
Like a marionette
I would call
type,
it like some kind of like rhythmic gesticulating.
Hell yeah. All right. I'm glad you partook.
Yeah.
First up on the not so current news, people are cooking at home at the highest level since start of Wait, what kind of fucking grammar is that?
People are cooking at highest level since they're like doing that thing like the way like they write a news headline.
Yeah.
That's how.
Right. Well, all right. People are cooking at home more. That's why our fucking restaurants are slower. Stop cooking at home. Go out and eat at restaurants.
But definitely don't fucking
the stuff
eat
I cook
Campbell's.
at home is so good now.
Yeah, for real.
That's garbage.
If you're gonna eat at home, at least cook from scratch.
Yeah, like dude, Campbell's soup fucking sucks.
Yeah, dude. No Campbell's.
Like if I'm eating at home, like I've been getting like these good like choice ribeyes. That's been like good as fuck. The fucking salt and pepper shrimp that I make.
Hell yeah.
I'm not eating Campbell's soup.
Wait, where are you getting your beef from?
I've been getting it from Wild Fork.
Forget Wild Fork.
Yeah.
Go visit PatLafrida.com.
Right. I just got an Instagram ad from him for his store too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you?
And I remembered how good the steak I had at that event I went to with you guys was.
Yes, that's right. You were there at the Laurent event with Pat.
Yeah,
Lafrida, yes.
that sauce was so fucking good too.
That is a good sauce.
Yeah.
That was
a limited time, right?
We still have some of the bottles at the shop.
Oh no shit!
Yeah. I can get you hooked up.
Hell yeah,
we'll take care of it.
He was here for dinner last night.
Pat?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, yeah. So Pat, we love you, Pat. Shout out to Pat. Visit PatLafrida.com.
Yeah, next time I make the ribeyes, I'm definitely gonna get it from Pat.
Yeah, go check it out. We'll put in a good word for you.
Yeah.
All right, next, Russia to cut electricity and internet after 10 p.m. to boost birth rates and offer sponsored dates for couples.
Let's start here.
Yeah, right here. No, we have to go to Russia to take advantage.
I feel like if you cut off my internet after 10 p.m., you're like reducing my chances to get someone pregnant.
Why is that?
How else am I going to meet anybody?
True that. It's all app based now. Frenchy met Blondie through an app.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Rumble?
No, Bumble.
Oh, Bumble. Wait, which one's Rumble?
Rumble's like the isn't that like a streaming?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
it is
Rumble.
A streaming platform. Yes.
I forget which one that is.
It's like a right-wing stream.
Is it? I thought that was like the no, you're right, it is. I was thinking about the one that's like the gambling one.
Oh,
I always get those mixed up. There's a gambling one and then there's a right-wing one.
There's so many.
Blondie's story used to be like, we should tell people how we met. She would say like, we were introduced. And now when she goes, it's like when she actually fesses up to the app and people are like, oh, the name of the app. And I go like, sugardaddy.com.
Hell yeah.
But then with Rumble, there was also, I remember for a while, there was that the Bumble parody that was going around where you meet people up to fight.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, bum fight.
Bum fights.
Oh, remember bum fights?
Yeah,
bum
all right, what always bothered me about bum fights,
Yeah.
a lot of the fights, you could very obviously tell that they weren't bums. They were just guys.
Dressed up as bums?
Not even, like some of them were like Rufus the Stump Bum was definitely a bum. But then a lot of them were just like regular guys fighting in the street.
Have you done a video on this?
No, but there's been a lot of videos about it. So like I'm kind of
Oh,
like
he's informed. All right.
Justin is always informed.
Justin is always informed.
I remember illegally downloading bum fights. I pirated bum fights.
Hell yeah. Loved bum fights. What was the other one? The backyard fights where
backyard wrestling?
No.
The one where
wait, which was first? Girls Gone Wild or bum fights?
I do want to do a Girls Gone Wild video.
Oh, dude.
I heard those guys are very litigious though, so I got to be careful.
Okay. All right. Oh shit. Whatever. It's fine. Liam Neeson turned 73 years old today. Liam Neeson. I mean, everyone knows him mainly from the Taken films.
set of skills. I'm pooping my diaper now.
I just remember always think about those, like, and it's like fucked up to think about because like it was like some kind of like health issue, I think, but he was like pissing his pants a lot.
What?
Well,
Yeah, he had an issue where he's like literally, like he had like some kind of like alcoholism issue and was just like pissing his pants all the time.
Oh shit.
yeah, that's a lot of alcoholics.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
That's not unique.
Yeah.
He was making them go by.
You know where I first knew about Liam Neeson? Not Taken, not even Qui-Gon Jinn from Star Wars. Darkman.
Yes.
Man.
You remember the Darkman?
Yeah, I remember
movies?
Darkman.
Darkman movies. Those
Aw.
are
And
sick.
I remember the terrible NES game too.
No,
There
the
was
fir-
an NES.
my-
Oh, yeah.
Makes
I
sense.
think my first recollection is Excalibur.
Wow! Holy shit! Yes, you're right. He was in
And
Excalibur.
Patrick Stewart was in it. Too.
Yes, that was one of my first times seeing boobies. I
Yeah.
remember.
Hell yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Ellen Mirren. And he dated Ellen Mirren. They lived together.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wait, that was Ellen Mirren's
Yeah.
boobies? Oh, I gotta watch this again.
I think so. The Queen, right?
Yeah.
She was in Caligula.
Caligula. I've never seen.
She's in the
Caligula.
orgy scene.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to go see this.
Oh,
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
I remember when at the video store let me rent Caligula. I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, baby.
I think Helen Mirren's still hot.
Oh yeah, she
Oh,
is.
yeah.
yeah,
she
sure.
up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Let me look up what she's looking like these days.
Well, she's in Guy Ritchie's new show.
Wait, he has a new
Gangster
show?
or Hood or whatever. The English mobs. Oh, Mobland.
Mobland?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
really
yeah.
good. Tom
Uh,
Hardy's like the fix it guy in it.
Dude, Guy Ritchie, his Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
That shit was so
Snatch.
good.
I mean, S tier fucking movies.
I used to watch those at work all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
But I just instantly think about Brad Pitt. Like, you like Degs?
Yeah, you like
Yeah,
Degs?
you like Degs?
So
Apparently, he really nailed that accent too.
yeah, that's what I've heard as well. Ellen Mirren, how's she looking? You looked at her? No,
It's
she looks-
not what I thought.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, it's not. I was thinking about maybe Helen Mirren like a few years ago, not right now.
Okay.
Anyway.
Standing seats on planes are
Oh,
set to
fuck
launch
you.
next year. What a cash grab.
You know what? Depending, like some of these seats, in a lot of these airplanes, I would rather stand than sit in some of the seats they have.
Mm, yeah.
It depends. Well,
Yeah.
have you ever flown Spirit?
I've not.
You remember those hard plastic school chairs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what their seats are like.
Really?
I would rather stand than sit in that.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit. The TSA has urged Americans to stop trying to use a Costco card as an
Yo, that's such a fucking
identification.
American thing to
What?
do.
I know, right? Fucking for real. Let's do it.
Why does it have a picture of you on it?
We love
No, it doesn't.
TS. No, it's supposed to.
It
Yeah,
does.
Yeah. It has a picture of you. Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of something else then.
Yeah. So technically, it is a photo ID. TSA says we love hot dogs and rotisserie chickens as much as the next person, but please stop telling people their Costco cards count. Costco card counts as a real ID because it is absolutely
Dude,
not.
the
I give
wait
that
time
0 booms.
the
out
wait
of
time
5.
to get a real ID is
Dude, I got
Well,
it.
having a
but,
po-
so apparently, if you have a passport, that counts as a real ID.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
it's better than real ID.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
like the ultimate.
But you then you risk bringing your passport, especially for a domestic flight. It's unnecessary.
Oh,
But you can
yeah.
also get a passport card, which I have looked into. Because so if you apply for a real ID,
Yeah.
just like completely I'm just getting this from straight from nothing.
Right.
It takes it's just a pain in the ass, and you got to go to the
Have
fucking.
you guys not gotten
the
your real
DMV?
IDs yet?
No.
I've just been
Oh.
using my passport.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I got it.
You got it just in time.
I got it as soon as it became available, like 1 or 2 days after they started.
What I don't get about the real ID thing, so it's like, all right, so we have this thing that's a real ID, then what the fuck have we been using all along?
Yeah,
Like,
for
why is
real.
this suddenly not good enough?
I was wondering the same exact fucking thing,
Mhm.
but you know what it is? They just want our money.
Yeah,
they just
exactly.
want our
Like,
money.
what makes it real is that you got to pay. What is it, like $15 or
Yeah.
something? You got to pay more money. That's what makes it real.
Well, I lied. I did try to go get the real ID, but the problem is I want on my driver's license, I have a commercial license, I have a motorcycle license, and I have the boat license.
Mhm.
And they didn't want to do it all at the same time.
Oh,
So you could like pick the real ID which is a driver's
Yeah,
license
yeah,
that says real ID, or do one of these, but we're not doing all of it now. I'm like, That's the whole point.
Wow. So they basically wouldn't let you kill multiple birds with one stone. They want what the fuck?
So
See,
they wanted me. Oh, did you? Oh, no. The real reason is like you're supposed to set up all the appointments
right
at the same. It's like, but it doesn't give you that option.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't give you the option.
So how do you like? I did what I good, and then I
Right.
come here now. I want to do the right. It's like, no, we don't do that.
All right, that's bullshit.
I was like, fuck you.
No, we need to make the whole process as purposely annoying as it could possibly be.
For real.
But now I'm gonna look into the passport card.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
I could. That's
Yeah, I would just have that to carry around instead of the regular ID.
All right. Study says being lonely can be as damaging to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Well, luckily, ladies and gentlemen, I am never lonely. I got a Frenchy.
Lonely. Oh, so lonely.
All right. Next, let's
I
see.
need some alone time.
Happy 64th birthday. Wait, does that mean you don't want to hang out?
No, I want to hang out, but I do appreciate my alone time.
Oh,
I
okay.
got a lot of people around me.
Yeah.
I got lots and lots of people.
Happy 64th birthday to Michael J. Fox. Love that guy.
Hell yeah.
Who doesn't like Michael J. Fox? Oh, check this
Whoa.
out. The European mind cannot comprehend betting on the Wiener 500.
Oh shit, that fucker rules.
Dude. Yeah, how awesome is that?
Wait, but that's a lot of all their investment is on the track.
Yeah, for real.
Holy
right?
shit.
Wasn't driving the Wienermobile a pretty good paying
It
job?
was.
Right?
It had benefits.
It had benefits.
It wasn't the
you're right.
greatest salary.
Right.
It was good. It was better than the average bear, right?
Yeah.
But it had benefits.
But so when you actually have the job of driving the Wienermobile, are you making deliveries or something, or is it just like a purely promotional? Like you
Yeah.
just got to make the presence known.
It's just a purely promotional. You're making
That's kind of
presents.
so. Is it just like
Kinda
yo,
sick.
go
Yeah.
for a ride?
Go for a
Dude,
ride.
that's
Go for a
exactly
joyride.
it.
I think it was like 45K with benefits.
I think Nintendo had something like that with the Pikachu cars back in the day.
They had Pikachu cars.
They had Pikachu cars. I think this was for the first Pokemon.
Oh shit! Holy cow! Well, cool.
They were like Volkswagen Beetles, I think,
Yeah.
with the fucking tail.
Hey kids, keep dreaming. Your dream job is out there.
Come on. 18? That's a dream job.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Driving the Wienermobile or a fucking
Come
Pikachu
on.
mobile.
You know, you go flirt in every town.
Yeah. All right, check this out. The owner of a zebra on May. So a guy lost his zebra and they had to catch it.
I hate when I lose my zebra.
Yeah, runaway zebra airlifted in the U.S. U.S. You can.
Can't they get a drone for that yet?
Well, but you still have to airlift it.
Oh shit. Oh, it's JB.
Oh, it's JB on.
Oh no. Okay, sorry,
All right.
but I had to. When it comes to my bebes,
Frenchy's a family man. Despite this hardened exterior, Frenchy really, he's a softie.
I
for
love
his
my
loved
babies.
ones, for his loved ones. So giving.
take it easy.
Okay. Countries that don't get enough exercise. Notice a
That's an
theme.
incredible picture to have with that.
Wait,
Philippines.
What?
Malaysia, Brunei. I don't know where that is.
Why is it all Asian countries?
Well,
Wait.
so how active are people in Southeast
Southeast
Asia?
Asia stats.
Oh, dude, you were like, no, we got them beat, bro.
According to the latest global study on physical activity published in the Lancet Global Health in 2024 and visualized using WHO data, many of us in the region are falling short of recommended exercise levels. No, ladies and gentlemen, they are not. Southeast Asia is not the laziest in all of the world, but in Asia at least, Southeast Asia.
All I know
they seem
is
pretty
that
fit in the Philippines
so
from what I've seen.
I'm using that as my barometer of where I want to eat now.
Yo,
Sorry.
I feel like Filipino food has been on like the come up recently.
Yes.
like
For real.
there's like more restaurants
Yeah.
popping up, and they're so fucking good too. Like
Yeah.
the ones that are around.
Yep.
Well, you have that second, we're coming into that second generation of Filipinos that
Yeah,
are like,
true.
they're like, no, I don't want to be a nurse.
Hell yeah. Next. Oh, this is gone.
Oh, what
wow,
was it?
It was.
Damn.
I literally just loaded this today, so this happened.
Yeah, like
within-
whatever it was, it got deleted.
Yeah, it got
that was
deleted.
too hot for TV.
Gunman executes 2 people in Las Vegas Strip video shows. Yeah, this is fucking crazy. So someone was live streaming, and then another live streamer that he had beef with found him
Yeah. Was this the one that was over a copyright strike?
Yes.
Yeah.
So somebody copyright striked somebody else. They got pissed off while they were live streaming in front of I think the Borgata it was. Anyway, it was in Vegas at one of the most famous hotels. Fucking blew his brains out.
I gotta say, I don't condone it, but I understand.
Somebody else also was running for election and got his head blown off too.
Yes, you're right. Yeah. Not in the States, right? It was somewhere else. Yeah. Dude. That is why. Anyway, that is why, ladies and gentlemen, don't put in your social media where you're gonna be.
Yeah.
Okay. Post where you were. Don't post where you're gonna be.
Don't live stream in public.
Yeah. Beach Boys co-founder Brian Wilson has passed away at 82. Legend,
dude. He had a rough life. His mental, I think not schizophrenia. It's
He didn't have schizophrenia. What
did he have?
Maybe it says it here. Co-founder, heart of the Beach Boys, 82. Diagnosed in early 2024 with a major neurocognitive
was it dementia?
Disorder.
It had a lot of things.
Yeah.
But he only got it diagnosed. He's been suffering with it for a long time. People wonder why he was, just
erratic or
weird and why he couldn't it was.
I've been seeing a lot more of that where people get diagnosed with something that don't really talk about in public.
Right.
I get that. I wouldn't want people to know what's going on with me health wise.
True.
If I was dropping dead or something.
Yeah.
That just happened with I don't know if you have it queued up here too, but I don't know if you guys ever listen to a lot of goth music or stuff like that. But the same day, also yesterday, Douglas McCarthy from Knights of Reb also passed away.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, he had been dealing with he had cirrhosis of the liver from alcoholism, and
that's rough.
It seemed like he was getting better, and he was staying home from the tours, and he died yesterday too, same day.
Shit. Holy cow! There are now over 86,000 people in Japan who are more than 100 years old.
Wait. 80,000?
There are now over 86,000 people in Japan who are more than 100 years old. Back point. Let's see.
Damn.
250,000 followers. I mean, how true is this? It doesn't surprise me. I mean, the Japanese diet is fucking amazing, but there you go.
I feel like they genetically also just tend to have genes that are more suited to live longer.
Right. Heinz is putting Kirby on their ketchup bottles.
Who's Kirby?
You don't know Kirby?
Yeah.
Is that Pokemon?
No.
He does feel, for what it's worth, he does feel Pokemon adjacent.
Yes, you're right.
But he's his own man. He's not a Pokemon.
He's
not
a Nintendo
Pokemon
character.
Okay.
FAA to stop using Windows 95.
Windows 95.
And floppy disks in air traffic control.
Can we start with
systems.
Newark?
So that's why they're all crashing, because we're on a fucking 30 years. That was 30 years ago.
And they're using dial-up.
I have someone very, very, very close to me who works in this industry. And he was.
They're not that many people. I wouldn't even say that.
Yeah, true. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He doesn't work for the FAA. So
okay.
He works at a private airport. But he was the one telling me, he didn't say Windows 95 specifically, but he was like, I was like, yo, so what's going on with all these fucking, issues at the airports? He's like, well,
we're in the 80s.
Yeah. He said the technology is just old as fuck and they are not upgrading. So.
And that's great because they don't want to take the time to stop business to update shit.
Right.
It's fucking greed.
Yeah.
London it works.
Windows 95.
Dude, this is insane. This happened yesterday.
No.
London-bound plane carrying 242 people crashed after takeoff in India. Now, this was from 4 hours ago, if I'm not mistaken. There is miraculously, don't quote me on this, allegedly miraculously one survivor.
Oh,
no
dude.
shit.
Yeah,
but we all know that movie, right?
Yeah. Bruce Willis, Invincible.
No, the one where they were all supposed to die.
Final Destination.
Final Destination.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, I think this is the last for the not so current news. In Finland, it's normal to sit in silence with friends for hours and still consider it quality time.
That's my favorite. When you have the right friend, you could just that's it.
Yeah, just chill, just sit there.
How often are we just sitting here?
Yeah, all the time. Just chill.
Chill.
in our underwear.
Chill.
I feel like when I'm in a car, I like normally like default to that.
Yeah. And you and I have been in a lot of long car rides. You know, when you're on tour, you know, sometimes just
like you can. Oh my! I like to think about like being on like one of those like West Coast like 8-hour drives to the next city. If everyone was like yapping for those straight 8 hours, I would fucking
kill you.
I would open up the door and roll the fuck out.
I kill you.
You heard it here, everybody, on the So You Want to Get Fat podcast.
But wait.
Yes.
Long drives. It's one thing not to talk,
Right.
but if you're the only one driving and everybody else is asleep,
that sucks.
Yeah,
that
sucks.
That is yeah.
Like normally, like we'll have someone designated to be like the wingman that's got to stay up, so like so that the fucking driver doesn't fucking like
fall asleep.
Yeah. I have a friend in a band who I was like, hey, on these long drives, how do you fucking stay awake? He's like, well, number one,
meth.
It's not meth. It's a good story. So this
Adderall.
No, it's not. So, oh, you guys are wondering now, right?
Caffeine.
So they said, well, number one, we have a great merch guy who does most of the driving, most of the overnight driving for us. And I was like, oh, that's amazing. Like that's super
because he doesn't have to like physically perform. Like he doesn't have to be at his best during the gig.
Right, during the gig, right? But I was like, but if you guys are all sleeping and this is a late night drive, how the fuck does he stay awake? And I was giving the same answers you guys were giving, the whole meth, Adderall, or whatever, Red Bulls. And he's like, no, dude, this guy has got it fucking figured out. And I was like, well, like, spit it up. He edges himself through the drive.
You know what? That makes that stands to reason.
Yeah,
that
it makes so much sense, right? I was like, oh my God, yes. If you edge yourself.
Yeah, but now you're limited to an automatic and
but the drive is long enough though. You're gonna like eventually you're gonna rub your dick raw. Like you can only do that for so long. Yeah, and it starts to hurt.
Well, I didn't bother asking for that many details. Maybe he has lube at the front console. Maybe
even with lube, like you don't got 8 hours on there.
You heard it here, everybody. So You Want to Get Fat podcast. All right. Oh, this is the last of the not so current news. Good riddance. Salt Bez reign of golden steaks and arm sprinkle salt ends in Beverly Hills.
Listen, I hope he hammered while it was hot because that's it.
Yeah.
Dunzo.
All right. This is Frenchy's favorite part of the podcast, the Frenchy clips. This is where we watch things that, it's probably a lot of this stuff that gets us demonetized nowadays. Sensitive. Warning, okay? Because someone in the comments got a little upset that we've been reacting to more of these style videos.
So you can leave now.
You can leave now.
You can leave
Pussy?
No, don't say D.
Fucking little bitch.
No, don't. But what if they are a bitch? Don't.
Frenchy was so excited to watch the train crash.
What if they are? All right, check this out.
Wait, I just see the comment on the side. Dogs waiting aside got a ready-made smash burger.
Bong!
Oh, he did not survive.
Yeah, vaporized.
Jesus
so that's
Christ.
nothing. Yeah. But my mom's, my grandparents on my mom's side, their house, because they own like a restaurant, a garage, and then the house, and it was like a tight traffic area. So they own like a milk dairy thing, and the train track was there. So because it's serviced,
yeah.
And then they could find, and then in the later years they converted to the bullet train.
Holy fuck! Dude. Must have like vaporized.
There's nothing left. It's you're like a balloon filled with water. That's
holy cow.
Why he didn't horned?
Yeah, why? Yeah,
why he didn't horn?
Why he didn't horn?
Why did he?
What did people say about that?
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Why didn't he honk?
Okay, sorry. Why didn't he honk?
Now I'll delete my earlier comment because you got scared of it. Sorry, I broke the whole.
Oh, you don't have to say that.
It's okay, bro. I was just teasing. I already know where I made a mistake because horn is a
conversation so long.
I know this conversation's so long.
Why it keeps going?
Oh no! And people are piling in on him because it may cause panic among. All right. God, that was good.
It just keeps going.
Yeah.
This is what we should be doing.
Oh my God.
Okay, now I get it. I mean, is
he scared, dude?
Is he scared? But what the fuck is scared? All right. Let's see. Oh, dude, this is oh my god, this is another rough one. All right.
Instant death reel.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh! Pancake.
Wow.
Oh my fuck.
Yeah, at least it's quick.
At least it's quick, yeah. AI, let's see. Oh, speaking, okay. So remember a couple episodes ago? Well, we've been watching a lot of car crashes recently.
So now your algorithm is all fucked up.
No, well, no, now I kind of enjoy it, but
Dude, it's so funny that like you went from like a cooking channel and now here we are watching car crashes.
Yes. So Frenchy, we reacted, we've been doing a lot of these car crash videos, right? Well, apparently one of them is from Grand Theft Auto.
No.
The graphics were so good.
Do you have this to pull up? I need to see this now.
I don't.
Oh, God.
I don't know. Like I tried looking for it, but
Damn.
someone was like, these motherfuckers think Grand Theft Auto is real. Dude.
Jesus, I need. Was this a recent episode?
It was like, yeah, within the last 2-3 episodes.
I'm gonna like, when I get home, I'm gonna find this.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
so fucking
so
fun.
I save all. I save all the links. I save all the links and I can't find it. Like I'm like, no, this looks real. Like, so I'll find it eventually.
What, was it like from like like GTA 6, like a something?
I
or
have
was
no
it, like,
idea.
Listen,
Or
like,
actually, there may be like I know there's some mods for GTA 5 that look super realistic.
Right.
It might have been one
and
of those.
especially if they made the video look a little grainy, right?
Yeah.
Like they could have totally fooled us. But here I'm fucking crying. Here you and I like, oh, and it was fucking Grand Theft Auto.
did we not see dead bodies?
Oh, well, the dead body was Grand Theft Auto, apparently.
It was that good?
Is that good? It fooled
Damn.
us.
I need to see this.
All right. Oh, okay. I've been really enjoying these types of videos.
If you poop,
Yeah.
If you poop on Mount Everest, because of the
How's it-
cold
Oh, I
harsh
feel like a lot
of these
environment,
types of
it's
videos-
kind of like a freezer, meaning the poop stays there for a long time. And with its many climbers, the mountain is now covered in poop. When the ice melts, this waste can even slide down the slope, creating what's known as a poop slide. But since 2014, climbers are now required to take their poop with them, which has helped cut back on this problem. If you poop
Yeah,
on
I'm not doing it.
here's what I'm thinking though. Like,
Yeah.
say I go on Mount Everest and I take a shit and I don't bag it up. How are they gonna?
Oh, that's
know?
what I meant. I'm not
Right.
going to Mount Everest. I'm
Hmm.
definitely pooping outside.
But Justin's right. How
Oh,
would they
yeah.
know?
Is there a cop following me around? Is
Yeah,
he climbing
for
Mount
real.
Everest too?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I think they do have visuals on you.
Think so? Well,
Yeah.
now with drones.
oh, true. That's
the
probably
shirt. Remember
the
we
fucking
saw,
poop drone.
We saw an art. We actually reacted to it on the
A
Not So
drone.
Current News.
The emergency drone.
Sherpas have been using drones for emergency work now on
Oh,
Mount
okay.
Everest. Yeah. Fucking crazy. No more llamas. All right. Oh, dude. Okay, this
would be
is
Oh, is that, I follow
Okay,
him on
this looks
Twitter, I
fake.
think.
this is the last clip of the day. Just imagine if you were to go. Have you thought about how you would want to leave this earth?
Quick.
So like there is like this way to kill yourself that I saw on 4chan back in the day, where like basically like you super glue, you tie like some like cheese wire around your neck, you super glue your head. I forgot how you fasten exactly, but you super glue the sides of your head and you jump off onto a basketball thing, and like the wire, the way it's fastened, decapitates you. So and basically like they find your body and it looks like you slam dunked your head through the fucking basketball hoop.
I was
So, like,
thinking
I-
more
I-
like peaceful in bed, surrounded by your loved ones. But okay.
No, I read that in 4chan like 30 years ago, and now I'm like, we're like 20 years.
Listen.
How the fuck long ago? I'm like, that's how it's got to happen.
We all know I'm dying of a heart attack having sex.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, imagine if this was the way you went.
2 wooden boats with their limbs and heads sticking out. Next, they would be force-fed milk and honey, and this mixture would also be poured
Oh
over
my
them.
God.
Insects drawn to the smell would begin
I
stinging
read about
and
this
biting,
before.
Yeah.
and would eventually start
like-
eating through
I think
their
this was a real
skin.
way they used to kill
As
people.
the victim pooped, it would
100%.
begin piling up inside the boats, attracting more bugs that would
Pinworms.
burrow inside them. And they would be trapped like this for weeks until they finally died.
Imagine seeing the visual of that.
All right. So You Want to Get Fat podcast hosted by 2 New York City chefs with our guest Justin Whang today. Incredible content. Great way to end the podcast.
Wait, was that your sign off?
Yeah, because I'm fucking hungry. You're fucking
I
hungry.
am
Whang
starving.
is fucking hungry.
But
We're gonna run some B-roll of all of us eating dinner tonight because we haven't done one of those in a while.
Okay.
And we want to showcase Justin having a good time at the wonderful Le Ravage 3.
I'm so excited to try this new menu.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I'm so hungry I can't finish this video. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as we did making it. And remember, it always gets better. And with that said, I'm Shipwrights out.
Frenchy.
Whang.
We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. We're hungry.